win, it mostly doesn't get better than that. And if you win the amount of games we do, you can be ahead. It's not sure yet in this league because Arsenal, City, Chelsea, all these clubs that are playing in this league, they're able to win so many games as well, and that's what they've shown in the last few seasons. So we're only focused on ourselves, and then a win against a very good team like Villa, who've done so well in the last few years, is always important.
The crowd were really up for it from the start of the game. Do you get a sense that there was an extra motivation, possibly off the back of having watched Manchester City lose a few minutes before?
I cannot tell what the fans felt about that. I can only tell that if my players need extra motivation for a result on another pitch, that would not be a good idea. I think if you play at Anfield in front of your own fans, you should always be motivated. And that's what they've been for the time I've been here now, and probably the years before as well. So you should not need motivation from a result on another pitch, and that's also not what I felt today with the players. Maybe the fans feel different. I don't know. You have to ask them.
Johnny? You scored by breaking away when they had corners. Did you pay attention to what they were doing at corners and knew they were leaving themselves exposed, or is it just the quality of the breaks?
No, we did put effort in preventing them from scoring because they are a main. That was also today, not in general, but today that was their main threat, in my opinion, their set pieces. So we had to do a lot to prevent them from scoring, and one or two times we needed a goalkeeper for that. And then these counter breaks have nothing to do with what we do on the training ground or what we tell them before. That is pure quality and pure what the players come up with in these transition moments. For us, it's about preventing the other team from scoring. But for the ones that have been here for so many years, it's not going to be a complete surprise because it happened before, I think.
Tim?
You mentioned the goalkeeper. What's your attitude to people who hold the number one goalkeeping spot? Does Cameron Carey lose his place the moment Alisson Becker becomes fit?
First of all, Alisson needs to become fit, and I've always been quite clear, and that's always been the position of Alisson, that he is and will be our first goalkeeper if he's fit. But therefore, he needs to be fit. But Queef has done outstanding last season, this season again as well. But the moment Alisson will be fit, he will be our first goalkeeper.
Richard?
Hi, Arne. Just Trent came off today. What was the injury? Do you know how serious it is yet?
That's difficult to say how serious it is, but it's always serious if a player goes out in the first half. Not because I didn't like him, but because he asked for it himself, and he didn't ask for it because he was tired. He asked for it because he felt something. So that's first of all not a good sign, but it's always difficult so close after the game to tell you exactly what it is. But let's wait and see. I would be surprised if we would see him playing for the England national team this week, but hopefully he can.
Chris?
Sorry, where was the last? No, it was definitely a big week, but every game is a big week. We play so many games in all these competition against so much strong opponents. So hopefully we will have a lot of these weeks to come, because these weeks are mostly big if you are competing for something, and that's what we are doing at the moment. We are trying to compete for the league, trying to compete for the Champions League, and trying to compete in the cups we are in as well. And we also know it's a long season where we have to continuously being on top of our game.